Shark Tank's quickest deal ever. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Shark Tank's quickest deal ever. Let's get right into it. When Melissa Carbone sauntered onto the Shark Tank stage with a zombie trailing behind her, the audience burst into laughter at the unusual spectacle. But soon the room quietened down to a hushed silence. Melissa was there to make a pitch. And it wasn't some run-of-the-mill idea. She was there to introduce a groundbreaking concept in the world of entertainment. She wanted to bring the thrill of live horror attractions to audiences, and she was looking for a hefty investment to make it happen. The audience held their breath as Melissa boldly asked the Sharks for a whopping $2 million in exchange for a 10% stake in her company, 1031 Productions. People could hardly believe their ears. It was one of the most audacious requests ever heard on the show. There was a ripple of disbelief, as it seemed almost a given that the Sharks would turn her down. But little did they know, Melissa was about to make Shark Tank history. Among the panel of sharks, Mark Cuban was the one to see the potential in Melissa's pitch. Known for his ability to spot a promising investment, Cuban was intrigued by the novelty and innovation of Melissa's concept. He believed that this experimental form of entertainment could very well be the future, the next big thing as he put it. And then, in a surprising twist, Mark decided to take Melissa up on her offer. This wasn't just any deal, this was the quickest deal ever made in Shark Tank's history. Without a moment's hesitation, Mark agreed to Melissa's terms, thus marking the beginning of a thrilling journey for 1031 Productions. As the audience sat in stunned silence and realization began to sink in, this was no ordinary episode of Shark Tank. It was the episode where Melissa Carbone, trailed by a zombie, made the quickest deal in the history of the show. A deal that would not only change her life, but would also pave the way for a new era in the realm of entertainment. On Shark Tank, you're likely to see a variety of businesses pitch their products or services, ranging from household goods, tech gadgets, childcare products, or food. But it's not often that an entertainment company graces the tank. Sure, there have been exceptions like Black Sands Productions, with their inclusive comic books and drive suits with their robotic car-themed performances, but Melissa's 1031 Productions was different. It was something the Sharks hadn't seen before. What's more, it was about to set a record for the biggest investment by a shark at that time. So, what's the big idea behind 1031 Productions? It's all about staging live horror events, with their flagship attraction being the Los Angeles Haunted Hayride. This spooky nighttime journey takes thrill seekers through various eerie scenes set up in Los Angeles' famous Griffith Park. Sounds like something you'd find in a horror movie, right? Back in October 2013, Melissa entered the tank to seek investment for her horror-themed company. Her pitch aired just in time for Halloween, 6 days before the spooky holiday. She asked for a staggering $2 million in exchange for a 10% stake in the company. The Sharks were stunned and some were skeptical. Kevin O'Leary and Robert Herjavec didn't buy into her projected financial growth, while Lori Greiner simply didn't think the investment was worth her time. All three decided to pass on the deal. Damon John, however, saw potential and offered $2 million, but for a 40% stake. When Melissa countered the offer, asking for the same investment for a 20% stake, it was Mark Cuban who stepped up to the plate, sealing the deal and making it his largest investment in his first 5 seasons on the show. Was this move a savvy one? In a nutshell, yes it was. Before we get into why, let's rewind a bit. Melissa Carbone and her business partner and former spouse, Allison Richards, launched 1031 Productions in 2009. By the time Melissa made her pitch on Shark Tank, their Los Angeles Haunted Hayride was raking in the most revenue. Operational for 17 days leading up to Halloween, it consistently sold out, generating about $1.8 million in revenue in less than a month. Melissa had grand visions for 1031. She planned on expanding the Haunted Hayride to New York, creating a great horror campout, a 12-hour camp filled with scares, and ultimately launching a 1031 attraction in every major city across the US. The first New York Haunted Hayride was a hit, earning 36% more in its first year compared to its Los Angeles counterpart's second-year performance. It didn't quite reach its $5 million goal due to bad weather, but it was a promising start. Fueled by the successful launch and Mark Cuban's investment, 1031 began to diversify its offerings. By May 2015, it had 2 hayrides, a camping attraction, a haunted cruise named the Ghost Ship, several great horror movie night events, and even a film production company planning to create movies based on its attractions. However, things didn't always go smoothly for 1031. A lawsuit was filed by a Manhattan woman, Shannon Morris, who claimed she was seriously and permanently injured by a falling piece of equipment, believed to be a fog machine, during the Haunted Hayride event on Randall's Island in 2016. The lawsuit claimed that 1031 knew about the faulty equipment before the incident. Despite the lawsuit, which eventually didn't find 1031 guilty, the company went on to enjoy more success. It was eventually purchased by 13th Floor Entertainment Group, the world's largest haunted house company, in a testament to its success. Melissa Carbone and Alison Richards remained on board, continuing to add to the growth and success of the company they started. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.